The biggest problem small business owners have with Facebook ads is simple. They can't get consistent results. They tweak ads, they edit ads, they test new hooks, but nothing seems to stick. And after 10 years of working with thousands of businesses across e-commerce, lead gen, and local services, I can tell you this confidently. The inconsistency isn't because your ads are bad, it's because your budget isn't giving Meta enough data to learn. This single principle is the #1 ad secret almost nobody talks about. Yet it's how I've helped clients slash acquisition costs by hundreds of pounds, scale from tiny daily budgets to £1,000 days, turn 4-figure revenue into 6-figure growth, and even build my own agency from 0 to multi-6 figures in months. And in this video, I'm going to show you exactly why your budget, not your copy, not your creative, is the real reason your results feel random, and how the new Andromeda structure actually gives smaller advertisers a huge advantage if you set it up the right way. All right, let's get something straight. This video isn't about telling you to spend more money on Meta ads. I'm never going to tell you to spend money you don't have or throw cash at campaigns that aren't working. But here's the truth. Most advertisers don't realize just how much their budget is holding them back. It's not that your ads are bad or your offer isn't strong. It's that your budget doesn't give Meta enough to actually learn. If the algorithm doesn't have enough data, it's flying blind. So when you get a sale or a lead, that's not optimization, that's luck. So let's start with the obvious. Your budget has to be enough to produce meaningful results. Meta's system needs around 50 conversions per week to exit the learning phase. If you're not anywhere near that, the algorithm can't really learn what's working. It's just guessing. Now, that doesn't mean you need £5 a week. That's not realistic for everyone. But if your cost per lead is £100 and you're only spending £10 or £20 a day, you can't expect consistent results. You're not giving the system enough fuel to learn. Here's a simple example. If your product sells for £1,000 and you're spending £100 a day, you're not going to get a sale every day. It's just not enough data. So don't panic when performance looks inconsistent. That's a budget issue, not a strategy issue. And it's the same for lead generation. If you're chasing high quality leads, you have to adjust your expectations. A £1 lead magnet is not the same as a £300 B2B booked call. They're just not in the same world. Cheap leads might look nice on paper, but if you're not converting into business, you're wasting your money away. The next thing to remember, your per ad set budget matters more than your total daily spend. You could have £1,000 a day, but if you split that between 50 ad sets, you've basically got 20 per ad set, and you're back to square one. You'd get better data putting that whole 1,000 into 1 or 2 strong ad sets instead of watering everything down. And this is exactly why Andromeda setup is actually great for smaller businesses. It forces you to simplify. Instead of 10 ad sets all fighting for scraps, you're working with one campaign, one ad set, and multiple creatives inside it. That structure means all your budget is focused in one place, feeding the algorithm more data faster. You're not spreading yourself thin across interests, lookalikes, or micromanaged segments. Meta's AI does the heavy lifting, finding the right audience automatically. So if you're a small business spending £20, £30, £50 a day, Andromeda is your friend. You get the same optimization that the big advertisers have, without needing dozens of ad sets to test. Your job now is simply to feed that single ad set with creative variety, a mix of videos, images, hooks, and headlines, so Meta has enough options to learn from. That's how you make a smaller, lower budget actually perform. Simplify the structure, diversify the creative, and let Andromeda's AI go to work. Now let's talk about testing, because this is where small budget advertisers go wrong. They try to copy what big budget advertisers are doing, testing 10 creatives, multiple headlines, different formats, turning things off after 2 days because they didn't get a sale. It just doesn't work when you're spending small. Your sample size is too tiny. If one ad set got 3 conversions this week and another got none, that doesn't mean the first one is better. It just means you don't have enough data to know. So here's the bottom line. Spend enough per ad set to actually learn something. Consolidate your budget, keep your setup simple, and don't obsess over daily results, because small budgets exaggerate every little fluctuation. If you truly can't increase your budget, embrace that. Don't pretend to be a big advertiser. Run a simple campaign, give Meta the space to learn, and focus on data that actually means something. And if your budget's really limited, put it into remarketing only. It's not the most scalable strategy, but it's better than throwing your money at cold traffic that can't give you any usable feedback. Remember, the goal isn't to spend more, it's to spend smart enough that your data actually tells you the truth. If you're stuck and you're wanting more advice on how you should optimize your ads, what budget you should spend, how you should optimize your creative and your hooks, click the link below in the description or the comments and go to my free Ads Clinic School and join the 1,900 people fixing their ads and scaling profitable campaigns. I'll see you there.